Have you ever thought about why you perceive the world in a specific way? This inquiry leads us towards a deeper understanding of the human mind, specifically, consciousness. Consciousness is our unique way of experiencing the world. It's our thoughts, our feelings, our senses, and our awareness of being alive. Essentially, it is the core of being human. But what exactly is it? Where does it originate from? How does it function? These are all questions which have been on the minds of scientists and philosophers for centuries. Consciousness is what enables us to interact with the world. When you taste a ripe strawberry, witness a beautiful sunset, or enjoy a roller coaster ride, it is your consciousness that enables these experiences. It's why we can appreciate music, solve a complex mathematical problem, or even question your existence. Consciousness also influences how we interact with the world. It shapes our decisions, actions, ideas, it fuels our creativity, generates empathy, and forms the basis of morality. It helps us learn from the past, plan for the future, and manage the present. Despite its importance, consciousness is still not fully understood. We know it exists because we experience it every day, but the specifics of what it is, how it arises, and its purpose still confound us. It's a fascinating yet challenging field of human knowledge. Consciousness, a topic that has intrigued scientists and philosophers for centuries. As we continue this exploration, we invite you to join us in understanding this integral part of what it means to be human. From ancient philosophers to modern neuroscientists, numerous theories attempt to explain consciousness. And oh, the theories are as diverse as they are intriguing. Let's start with dualism, shall we? This theory, dating back to the time of René Descartes, proposes that our minds and our bodies are two distinct entities. The mind, a non-physical substance, interacts with the physical body to create the phenomenon we call consciousness. Quite a thought, isn't it? Now, fast forward to a starkly contrasting theory, materialism. This one says, hey, it's all about the physical world. In this view, consciousness is nothing more than a byproduct of our brain's complex processes. So, according to materialists, if we could fully understand our brain's workings, we'd have consciousness all figured out. Simple, but not so fast. Panpsychism throws in another curveball. It suggests that consciousness isn't just a human thing, but rather it's a fundamental feature of the universe. Yes, you heard it right. This means everything, from the tiniest particle to the most complex organism, possesses some form of consciousness. It's a mind-boggling proposal that's been around since ancient times and is gaining renewed interest in scientific circles. Amid these theories, a lively debate continues among scientists and philosophers. Some argue that consciousness is a unique human phenomenon, while others contend it's more widespread. Some say it's all about the brain, while others suggest it's more intrinsic to the universe. But the truth is, none of these theories have been proven conclusively. Each has its strengths and weaknesses, and each raises more questions than it answers. Scientists and philosophers continue to wrestle with the nature of consciousness, trying to understand this elusive concept that's central to our very existence. While these theories provide fascinating insights, consciousness remains a slippery concept to pin down. But isn't that the beauty of it? The mystery continues to intrigue us, pushing the boundaries of our understanding and keeping us on a constant quest for knowledge. How does our brain, a complex network of neurons, give rise to consciousness? This question, steeped in millennia of philosophical discourse, is now being tackled head-on by neuroscience. Our brain, an intricate labyrinth of over 100 billion neurons, is the command center for consciousness. It's a system so complex that even with our cutting-edge technology and understanding, we're still unraveling its secrets. At the heart of these secrets is the relationship between the brain and consciousness. Research has identified certain brain regions like the prefrontal cortex as key players in our conscious experience. This area, located at the front of the brain, is involved in complex cognitive behavior, decision-making, and moderating social behavior. It's been linked to our ability to reflect on our own thought processes, a key aspect of consciousness. But here's where things get tricky. While we can associate consciousness with certain brain regions, we still can't explain how physical processes in the brain produce subjective experiences. This is known as the hard problem of consciousness. How do neurons firing in the brain create the feeling of the warm sun on your skin, or the taste of a crisp apple? Neuroscience is making strides in mapping out the brain's role in consciousness, but the journey is far from over. Even with advanced brain imaging techniques and extensive research, we're still grappling to understand the full picture. The brain is like a grand orchestra, with each part playing a different tune. We're still learning how these tunes come together to create the symphony of consciousness. There's also the challenge of individual differences. Each of our brains is unique, shaped by our experiences, thoughts, and emotions. This means that consciousness, too, can be as unique as the brain that houses it. So, where does that leave us? Well, it's clear that the brain plays a crucial role in consciousness. But how it does so, how it transforms electrical impulses into subjective experiences, remains one of the biggest questions in neuroscience. Despite advances in neuroscience, the link between the brain and consciousness is still shrouded in mystery. Is consciousness unique to humans, or can other creatures be conscious too? This question has intrigued scientists, philosophers, and animal lovers alike for centuries. It's not just about our furry friends either. We're talking about the potential for artificial consciousness too. Let's start with animals. Studies have suggested that many species exhibit signs of consciousness. Dolphins, for example, have shown self-awareness in mirror tests, while elephants mourn their dead, suggesting an understanding of mortality. These behaviors hint at a form of consciousness, though not identical to human consciousness. As for artificial consciousness, it's a realm that teeters on the edge of science fiction. Yet with the rapid advancements in technology, it's not entirely out of the question. Some argue that if a machine could mimic human behavior convincingly enough, it could be considered conscious. However, this is still a highly debated topic with no clear consensus. The question of non-human consciousness adds another layer of complexity to this already intricate puzzle. Where is the study of consciousness headed in the future? As we move forward, the field of consciousness research is set to become even more dynamic and interdisciplinary. We are not just talking about neuroscience and psychology here. We are also involving philosophy and artificial intelligence, creating a multifaceted approach that is as complex as consciousness itself. Imagine the impact of advanced technologies like brain imaging. As these techniques become more refined, we'll be able to delve deeper into the brain, perhaps even observing consciousness in action. Likewise, machine learning offers promising avenues for research. By feeding vast amounts of data into intelligent algorithms, we may be able to map out intricate patterns of consciousness that were previously inaccessible. And let's not forget about the role of artificial intelligence. As we develop more sophisticated AI systems, questions about machine consciousness are bound to arise. These inquiries not only push the boundaries of technology, but also challenge our philosophical understandings of consciousness. The future of consciousness research is indeed exciting and full of potential. It's a journey of exploration, a quest for understanding that spans across disciplines and technologies. As we continue to explore the mystery of consciousness, who knows what fascinating discoveries await us?